People are massively shorting Stellantis this morning? Somebody must know something. Did something bad happen at the company that could cost billions of dollars? Or did a major money back hedge fund figure out that Stellantis might have to pay billions to one of the largest auto groups in America because they're backing out of their franchise? I'm not an expert, but these guys are. Right, guys, welcome on back to TK's Garage. Not only is Stellantis facing recalls and money that has to be expended for all of these vehicles that keep getting recalled, but now they're getting sued for securities fraud, and that's what the charges are that are coming out, are securities fraud by all these law firms. They've now applied for class action status and are going to file a class action lawsuit, which goes pretty much across the entire continental and territories of the United States for securities fraud. And then you see that, but that story is bad enough, and let me just show you, because you could just look it up if you type in Stellantis news on Google, and you'll see all the law firms that are all putting out PR things today, all at the same time, looking for class action status and looking for members who have invested money and got screwed. But let's roll that. So here's just a quick screen recording, right? And if you just type in Stellantis news, some of the first thing you see are stuff like this. Now, one of the things that was massively concerning to me was seeing that, several law firms, over 50 across the United States, are all seeking the same class action status for a lawsuit claiming securities fraud. But then, not only do you see this at the same time, but then you see these guys that are trying to short Stellantis' stock. There are, you can see it here, a couple of bulls, but they're not as big, and a couple of way more bears with way more money. This doesn't look good. So as you can see, it doesn't look great for Stellantis in that vein. And then it gets worse. Massive amounts of money are being shorted on Stellantis right now. Now, I'm not shorting them right now. I've been very transparent with you in the past when I told you I was shorting their stock after all the stuff started happening with the Demon 170 and the dealers playing games. I shorted the dog out of that stock, and I made money on it. That said, these guys that are short are coming in to put in, there's like two, I'll put it like this in things that you guys may understand. There's like two bullish investors with not a lot of money, and there's like 5 bearish investors with a lot of money putting what we would call shorting of their stock down. And it's interesting to see, because as more companies pile on, they will, or hedge funds, people with money, when they start seeing blood in the water for a company or something like that and there's money to be made, they pile on. Okay? Now, I don't know if retail investment is going to save Stellantis. It happened for GameStop. It happened for AMC for the movies, but I don't know if it will happen for Stellantis. I thought this was interesting. I wanted to bring it to your attention. Between the lawsuits, the recalls, and now you're getting shorted by massive money, it doesn't look good for Stellantis. Before I thought, okay, this stock is probably going to hit like $10 by next year, maybe go lower, depending on how bad Carlos Tavares continues to mismanage the company. And I keep seeing all of these cuts and layoffs and all this other crap going on, and I'm going, how far is it going to go? How far is he going to destroy the company to where it's not savable? And here's the other thing. If you're a super investor on the board, and you know who you are, and you're just sitting back watching this, if you wanted to go outside and set your money on fire, you should just pile it up in your driveway and just put a match to it and light it on fire. If you wanted to light your money on fire, you could do that and at least get a video out of it or something that would look cool on social media. This is stupid. The fact that you guys, the super investors, are sitting by and letting Tavares do this, because here's the thing, I'm willing to bet if the three of you or the two of you that have a lot of shares made an overture to Exor and was like, hey, you got to get this guy up out of here, man. There's no more cutting to profitability here. We got to get him out of here or we're not going to have anything left. But they're just sitting there, sitting on their hands, not saying a damn thing. Maybe they'll get sued. Who knows? Be interesting, though. I'd like to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. How low do you think the stock will go? Especially now that there's major funds, major people with major money shorting them. Doesn't look good. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And as always, stay petty, my friends.